Welcome everybody to the first episode of To the Moon and Beyond. In this series I'm gonna do what's on the title. I'm going to go to the moon and further. But what this series is about, it's a series of episodes. Every episode I try to achieve a goal. So in this first episode I'm gonna try to achieve a stable orbit around Kerbin. And if you don't know the game, it's Kerbal Space Program. So let's start how I'm gonna set it up. It's just career difficulty. I'm gonna do some stuff, a little bit science, a little bit reputation, a little bit more of the rewards and the science rewards, and resource re-entering heat is going a little bit down because some of the things I do is I'm gonna use are not gonna be able to withstand the heat because I cannot make like space shuttles with the heat shield the game provides. So reputation reward goes a little bit up. Funds penalties stays the same. Reputation penalty stays the same. But decline penalty. Other higher crew members before. Allow stock vehicle. All these are normal. Okay, accept, and let's start the career mode. So first episode, let's go to orbit. First of all, we need to have some contracts and see what we can do. Contract, gather scientific data from Kerbin. What do we need to do? We need to any experiment. Okay, launch of first vessel. All right. So 32,000 either funds we have. 60 science. So let's make a small craft we can use to blast ourselves up into. No, not into anything. Just off the launch pad because we have nothing. So, let's see. A few canards, and then a parachute, and a 2 science goose for no 2. That's everything we need. So launch. So first a test on the ground. Keep the data full throttle even though it's a rocket. Edit the staging and launch. Then at the highest point then we're gonna use this mystery goo unit. And then see how far we can go. So speed is going down. Altitude. Okay, surface. Go on. When the surface, so about this, is around 0, I'm gonna do the second because that's the highest point. Maybe we can get into a low atmosphere. I don't know. So almost 3, 2, 1 now. So while flying at Kerbin, 8.4 science, and then a crew report. Alright, so now we need to land this craft. So open the parachute and just wait until we touch down. Maybe stir a little because we have the canards and we have the torque generated by a gyroscope. I think it's a gyroscope inside, or no, a reaction wheel inside the craft. We can steer it a little bit, not much, but enough to point us in the right direction. So around 500 meters the chute opens, we turn around, and we need to go a little bit more to the left, a little bit more down, and not exactly but around the touchpad we land. Shit. Please say we can recover everything, also those canisters. Nope. Crew report. Yeah, of a vessel that survived the flight. 1 day down. Alright, so we didn't get everything we wanted, but we got enough. So that's good, I guess. Here's a little bit of experience gain. Let's see what we can do. Conduct, folks, no. At the launch site affiliated, that I can do. Escape the atmosphere is for next. Haul a Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbin. I don't like the ones that require the speed, because it's really hard to get it exactly right. Escape the atmosphere. I could do that. So, leave research and development. We need to find where the heat shields are, because we really need heat shields in the beginning. So here they are. They require, so this one and this one. Then we need some more rockets, so we're gonna use these. And can I could buy or this one or this one. And I don't know which one is better, because we don't need a crew cabin, but we may need a launch stabilizer enhancer. But I think the fuel tanks and those rockets are better. Those are swivel. I don't know, but let's research these. Or did we need... Shit, we needed these. Alright, let's just go back and upgrade the launch pad, because we really need to be able to launch rockets that are heavier than. Then we need to upgrade the astronaut complex, because we need to be able to do UAVs. Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, that was UAVs. Nay, EVAs. So, redesigning this rocket. First, we're going to go to a liquid fuel for the last stage, with a swivel variant, because we need to have some control. Then a decoupler. Oh wait, we need a second decoupler between these stages to have a heat shield on this craft, because otherwise we're gonna burn up into the atmosphere when we return. So let's see, we need a drag chutes, 2 of them, for when we're re-entering. Then radiation panels are necessary. My landing struts are also all not necessary. I could try to... Okay, I don't know how good the aerodynamics in Kerbal Space Program are, and I'm not also not really extremely good in aerodynamic stuff, but I'm gonna try something. If we have winglets like this, but the other way around, when we're returning from orbit, theoretical, aren't these winglets going to help us so that our bottom end stays in the direction of into the direction we're moving? So if we're going through the atmosphere, does the bottom go first, or does the head go first? Because we have these tails that may be able to break the top side, so that the bottom side goes facing... Okay, too much thoughts. Let's just try to launch it first. So, we have signs, we have those. Not necessary yet. Now we need a rocket to boost it up into outer space. We're not going to go in orbit yet, but we're going to outer space. So, let's see. Do I need anything else? Yeah, I don't have any radio attachments. So, no, I guess not. I don't think this is enough to boost me up, but I have an idea. If we use this like so, and then put another one underneath like so, and then a decoupler on this, and give it 2 boosters. It's going to be unstable, but I think it will work. Then fins, 4 of them actually. 4 fins there, and 2. No, doesn't want to work. Okay, then let's see. Let's do this. Should be okay. Yeah. So let's launch. Above 30 parts. How many parts do I have? 33. Let me think. Okay, ditch the side boosters. Let's just first try to launch this one. That's off center. That's gonna make me extremely annoyed. That's better. And then move it a little bit outwards. Too much. Come on. Just... Okay, doesn't want to work. Then just launch the craft. Let's see. So, into orbit. No, into space. Staging is almost right. 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. I think the only problem is stability, but I think we're gonna go... No, I don't know if we reach it. We see. The problem is this boost is quite powerful, so it's possible that it will boost us so fast that we will burn up going through the atmosphere, going upwards instead of down. So I don't know. Let's start the incline, because if we're going straight down with the pod, we will overheat. That's for sure. So... Oh, damn it. I knew this was going to happen. Maybe I'm able to use this thing. Yeah. We did lost a lot of speed and we're going to use a lot of fuel. But until we're out of the atmosphere, those fins are going to annoy us. So we're almost there. We need a little bit of liquid fuel. We're going to burn up, so slow down. We're almost through. Only a little bit of fuel and almost there. Come on. Sound, please. Music. Cut. Music. And... space. Right. Yeah, 16,000 meters. I'm going to burn horizontally, so we get some, how do you call it, horizontal movement, because this is otherwise way too steep, and we're out of fuel already. Yeah. So, decouple. We have no RCS, no SAS, because otherwise our electricity is going way too fast down. Now, first, mystery goo. 12 signs. Open doors. Science module. Observe mystery goo. 30 signs. Close doors. I don't know, you don't need to do it like that, but I like it. Let's observe this mystery goo. Keep the data and a crew report. Now. No. So, we need to go into a retrograde position. So like this. I think this will be it. And just speed up time. So we're now going through the how do you call it? Atmosphere again. What I'm hoping is to do is use the whole body as a lifting body. I don't think it has enough shape for it, but maybe I'm able to do it and then just glide, or at least stabilize myself while going down. But first of all, we need to go through the atmosphere at not straight with the prograde, but at an angle, so we slow down until one of our fins starts to overheat. But as you can see, our vertical speed is being transferred in a horizontal speed. Not much, but enough. This is way too fast. We're gonna burn. Come on. I need these parachutes to be open. Come on. Come on. I need to be able to open these chutes. Come on. Come on, slow down, please. Thank you. Second parachute. Okay, we lost one parachute, but The craft is still totally fine. Even the heat shield is fine. Should I eject it now? Because I lose stuff. Are we going slow enough? Yeah. So now review reset goo canister, because we have already one flying near Kerbin. No, this one needs to be when we're in the water around Kerbin. So we managed to get space, and we're almost there to managing to get into orbit. We only need a little bit more rocket power and a little bit more fuel, but that can be achieved by using a what do you call it, a sort of side boosters. So we're landed, observe the mystery goo, 4.8 signs, and recover the vessel. So we did okay, quite okay actually. 83 signs total we have now, 62 signs earned. A lot of funds. So now I can increase the size of this. No, I just... Okay, let's see. I have one contract. Is there any easy... What do they want to do? A suborbital space flight. So... They want to have a suborbital space flight on Kerbin. What do I get for it? 14,000 completion. 4,000. Maybe. Test, no. Orbiting, no. No. Landed at Kerbin. Yeah, I could do that. So we needed to do 2 tests. Let's see. We have test RT5. Flee. So first of all, save this craft as awesome. Okay, save. Now make a new craft. Start with the tank and then have a flee rocket on it. Then we need an RT-18A stack decoupler. Stack decoupler is these, and that's actually all we need. So first test the engine, then test the stack decoupler and recover again. So test engine. Shit, that was not it. Revert to launch. I pressed the wrong button. You needed to test it, right? Activate engine, run test. Enable crossfeed. Wait, what? Was that it? Yeah, and then test. But when I press test, just press F5 to save. Run test, it launches. And I'm not going to be able to save a kerbal when we're going at these speeds. So what? But did we manage? Yeah, we did test it then. And boom. So let's see. Close F9 and load to that place. Revert to hangar so we get the money. Then let's rebuild the rocket so it has at least a parachute. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other mission. They want a suborbital flight. Does that mean they only want to go into like a few hundred meters above and then just fly down? We shall see. But we need to have the rocket booster in our thing. Okay, let's see. So if you use it like this, I'm able to have 2 pods extra on the sides. Then I can use the flea rockets to boost me up to A altitude, not high, but A altitude, plus to run the test. And then by using drag chutes and normal parachutes at Mark 16 we can hopefully land back. At least that's my guess. Don't know. Alright, then these need to be in the first, in the second, wait, yeah, in the second, and these two need to be in the second one, because there are drag chutes. Do they only mean, I don't know what they mean. Fuck, I forgot to put, oh, I'm tired. I forgot to put them in, right? Yeah. So, revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. Come on, we're so close. We only need a little bit more money. Where are you? Crew. For these 2 spots up with tourists. Launch. Come on. And launch. Suborbital. I don't know. Suborbital. Damn it. And did we at least test booster? Yeah, we did. I'm not able to send any of these into space, like how I'm gonna do stuff now, but let's just do it like this. At least have a small craft where I can test this idea on. But I thought suborbital is not in orbit. I don't know. This is gonna take a while. Parachute opens. 9 meters a second is still pretty fast. Come on. Okay. At least we have hopefully enough money to build a bigger thingy and make a space station or something like that. Boom. So, recover vessel. Another space station. A bigger space hangar. I don't know what it means. 233. I need 225. I have 8,000. Orbit Kerbin. Advance. 31,000. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Let's see. I need to build a craft. Okay, it's gonna be based on awesome, so low. No, don't save. Awesome. Load. And then take off the fins. Even though we do need to be re-entering, we are gonna do it a little bit different. Then put the canisters there. The science module is going to be in a second stage. Underneath this one. And uses a 10. Nah. So, like so. Alright, what do we need? We need more boosters. Save, leave, and go to the science module thingy to get more side boosters. Let's see. We may need winglets. No, we don't. Batteries, maybe, yeah, but there are 45 signs, so let's see how much. This one. This one. The rest is all 45 signs, yeah, so I'm not able to do it now. Vehicle assembly building, yeah. So now that I have side boosters, I may be able to get to space, because these ones are hopefully strong enough to keep 4 of these engines in line with the rest of the rocket. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work, but we don't have a other choice. I need to be able to steer this thing, but I have no reaction wheels whatsoever, so... Oh, and paste a shit ton of batteries on the side for now. So, this is hopefully able to achieve orbit, but probably not because we're going too fast. until we slow down our craft. We're going too fast to be able to re-enter. So let's just see how this works. Fire. Immediately start leaning left. A few degrees only, but enough to keep... Wait, what? Oh wait, these are all things we achieved already. So start leaning. Come on, lean. I'm pressing the right with the D button. I'm pressing the D button full, but it doesn't want to lean any way. And if we're going above 800 kilometers an hour, we're doomed. So I think we're gonna use the force that's used to carry us up to wait until we actually slow down. So once we're through the atmosphere, I can use the second booster. We first need to turn a whole lot. So 3, 2, 1. Come on, bombs in space. So now we transfer all the speed we have into horizontal speed instead of vertical speed, what we had because we couldn't make the corner, the 90-degree bend. So we're now in space. Okay, let's see in this view how far we're going. I think we have too much, but let's see how far we can get. Because we're actually already pretty far. We need to burn at our apocalypse. But, well, the fins are overheating. Yeah, the fins are overheating, but we're now at the right amount of speed. Now, shut off RCS and SCS, even though we don't have RCS. And then wait until we're at the AP, so apocalypse. Apocalypse. I can't say that word. So, now, prograde. Full speed, prograde. Launch. F5, just to be sure. And hold me there. So, do I have enough fuel? Let's see. Probably just, but I don't know if I have enough to get back. That's a problem. And we did it. An orbit of 150, yeah, and an orbit of 100. We're in orbit. And we actually have fuel to spare, so let's do our science. Machine. Keep the data. Observe the mystery goo. 2.8 science. We're going to do something insane. We're going into a high orbit. So blast full gas. Until we have only like 20. Now we have a high orbit. Maybe in that place we have some different science module. Reset the science bay. I still am unable to exit the craft, so let's go to the highest point in orbit, at least this point. Then test these things again. Yeah, 45 science. Observe the mystery goo. 18 science. Nice, we did quite good. So we achieved the goal I wanted to do in this episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video. The next video I'm gonna try to or build a space station or dock to a spacecraft in space, or send a probe to the moon. One of those two. Maybe I'll have a half episode just to make some money, make some more science, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video of To the Moon and Beyond.